All right, boys and girls, welcome back to another day of foundations. Are you ready to rock and roll? Let's get started. Yes. All right, boys and girls, let's get ready to echo. All right, so now we are going to take a look at the letters with the blue dot underneath, and we're going to do a Duracell warm-up. Are you ready? All right, let's get started. A, apple, a. E, ed, eh. I, itch, I. O, octopus, ah. U, up, Z, zebra, z. SH, ship, sh. And now your glued sounds once again without the pictures. It is ALL, ball, all. AM, ham, am. And AN, fan, an. Remember, the glued sounds make one sound, so look for them when you're reading. All right, boys and girls, let's take a look at our trick words and read them. Are you ready? Let's go. Read it with me. The, and, a, is, his, of, as, has, to, into, we, he, she, be, me, for, or, you, your, I, they, one, was, from, have, do, does, said. All right, boys and girls, these are all of your trick words. Make sure that you know that trick words are words that you have to know. You cannot tap them out. All right, now, boys and girls, we're going to look at some nonsense words. Now, nonsense words are not real words. They are silly words that makes no sense, but we can practice tapping with them. Let's get ready to tap. All right, let's tap the first word. Z, z, zuff. The next word. Qu, am, quam. Z, an, zan. G, guth. Ch, choff. L, b, leb. W, b, wob. M, meth, ev, shav. All right, these were some really silly words. These were nonsense words. How did you do? Did you tap them out correctly? Great job. All right, now boys and girls, we're going to learn a new concept today. Today we're going to learn the difference between a base word and a base word with the S suffix. Now, sometimes we need to add the letter S at the end of the word. Let's take a look. Shop, shop. If we add the letter S at the end of the word shop, we change it to shops, shops. Now, here is the word shop without the S. One shop is open. All right, so we have one shop is open. But when we add the letter S to the word, it goes, many shops are open. Now, did you see what we did? The word shop is the base word. That's the word that we have before we add anything to it. So the word shop means one store, one shop. But as soon as we added the S to the word shop, it shows us that we're talking about more than one. So it says many shops are open. All right. Now, the word shop, S-H-O-P, is the base word. A base word is any word that we have without any endings on it. So shop. But when we add the letter S to the end, that's called a suffix. A suffix S is added to the word shop to make it shops. And when we add the S to the word shop, we're saying that there are more than one shop. Shops. Now, here's another new concept. When you add the S to certain words, it comes up with something rather unique. It has a unique sound. Let's take a look. Here is the word bug. B-U-G. Bug. I see one bug. But now, when I add the suffix S at the end, it says, I see many bugs. Bugs. I think the S sounds a little bit differently when I add it to the word bug. It turns into the bugs. The S doesn't sound like as in snake, but it also sounds like the Z as in zebra. I see many bugs. Let's investigate this further, shall we? All right. When we added the S to the base word bug, we got bugs. But when we have the U and the Z with the S, it doesn't make the S as in snake. It makes the Z as in zebra. So here, this S gets its own sound card. Can you believe it? Look at it. Although it looks like the S as in snake, but when you have the bugs on it, more than one bug is pronounced bugs, and the S now makes the Z sound. So this card will read like this: S bugs Z. Because when you add an S to the U and a G, it makes the Z sound. Uggs. Now, let's take a look at the base word and the suffix again. In the word shops, the suffix s says s, but in the word bugs, the suffix s says z, bugs. Sounds like the Z. All right, so here we have the word shops. What is the base word? Well, the base word is shop. The base word is shop, but when you add the suffix s, it is shops. What is the base word here? The base word is bug. But when you add the suffix s, it turns into bugs. Bugs. Now, we do not tap out the suffix s. We only tap out the base word. So we would say shop, but we do not tap out the s. We can say shops, but we don't tap it out. Now, remember that I said that the suffix s can make the sound of s as in snake, or it can make the sound of z as in bugs. Now, I want you to listen to the words that we have here on this page, and we're going to drag the words to the sound that matches the suffix. Now, will we have words, whenever we have a word that sounds like the suffix s, and it makes the sound, we will drag it on this side. If we say the word and it makes the suffix s makes the z sound, as in bugs, we will move it to this side. Are you ready to try it? All right, let's begin. The first word is dox. Dox. Where should we put dox? Should we put it with the s as in snake, or the s that sounds like the z? If you said the s, you are correct. Now let's take a look at the next word. Dog. Dogs. 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 Where should we put the s as in dogs? If you said with the z sound, you are correct. Let's take a look at the word pets. Pets. Did you say put it with the s as in snake? Then you would be correct. Now the last word, pens. Pens. Yes, we will put pens over here with the s, the suffix s that makes the z sound. So shops, docks, pets belongs with the s as in snake. But bugs, dogs, and pens, they all belong with the s that makes the z sound. Now, how do you mark a word with the suffix? Well, you can either scoop it or underline the word and circle the suffix s. If the s makes the s sound, you will put 2 lines and put an s in. But if the s makes the z sound, you will put 2 lines and put the letter z over the letter s. Here is your word of the day. It is rocks. I like to pick up rocks at the park. Turn to page 56 in your student notebook and copy the word rocks and the sentence, I like to pick up rocks at the park.